Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to this, the final of what has been an ongoing and exciting 32-man competition that has been happening for the last 8 hours here at AMIGOS Pool Arena in Kansanga. Dubbed the AMIGOS 32-man weekly comp, we are having the two best protagonists in the comp, both known as Ibrahim Sejjemba taking on Ibrahim Kayanja for bragging rights, for victory, of course for money, and for the chance to be called winner of the first weekly comp organized in Uganda in the year 2023. To bring to you the match in my voice, my name is Peter Chobe. There have been 3 frames played so far, and Ibrahim Sejjemba, the guy on table now, is leading 3-0 against Ibrahim Kayanja. They are racing to 7. Vika following from Malawi, thank you for watching. Bush Kame from Botswana, thank you for watching. Spice Tebiansala supporting Ibrahim Kayanja, always supporting Ibrahim Kayanja. I emphasize always. Kayanja Ibra, who has been so impressive in the tournament, having qualified for the final with an impressive victory over Joseph Kasozi, is now being given a taste of his own medicine, as he doesn't even know what has hit him, as he goes 3 goals down. Masisi Ibra supporting Ibrahim Sejjemba. Welcome to the stream. Grace Mulindwa, my friend, I don't know from which country you are watching nowadays, please tell me. But I know that you are always up to date, following your sport from wherever you are. Chipo Mutande supporting Ibra. Crispin Chileshe from Zambia. Yes, you say you love the commentary. Thank you very much. The half koke. You say Musilamu is in fear. By the way, his nickname Ibrahim Kayanja is Musilamu. It means Muslim. It is direct translation in his native language, Luganda. While Ibrahim Sejjemba is nicknamed Mayweather, a name he gave to himself after his boyhood idol, Floyd Mayweather, the American boxer. And because Floyd Mayweather's team, his management team is called actually the Money Made team, even Ibra's management team is called the Money Made team. Shout outs to them all. I know that most likely some of them, if not all, are watching from their club, Roxbury, Chiwanga, Mukono district. Mr. Zach, thank you for the job you are doing in Sejjemba Ibra, Kansongovi, and the entire team. I hope that you people are now working upon Ibra's travel. I know that most likely will be working upon his travel to China in about 2 months' time to participate in the World Hayball Championships like he did last year. 3-0, he is up in the lead. Very important for either of these players to fully utilize Caesar's absence by grabbing the bull by the horn and showing up when it matters to show up. It is not only about the money, it is very important to keep in shape for bigger events, bigger money matches. Like you can see, Caesar is right now playing big money matches in South Africa. It is mostly because of his performance in weekly comps. Very regular, very good performances. 4-0, Ibra Sejjemba goes up after a mistake from Ibra Kayanja, which preempts him to concede the frame. Boogie Bender supporting Ibra. Thank you for watching. Mustafa Mwaenele live from Malawi, and you support Sejjemba. I've not seen anyone so far who is supporting the other Ibra who is wearing black. Buggy Bender supporting Ibra. Ideology Classic. Wow, thank you for the compliment. Michelle Fly supporting Ibrahim Kayanja. Thank you very much. Don't comment again. Spinner Kenny supporting Ibrahim Sejjemba. Grace Molinda, you say Musida Nedda meaning no, and I know why you are saying Nedda Grace, but yeah, yes, just leave it at that. Ibrahim Oketo Hazard Patrick supporting Mayweather. Tatenda Mopasa Jr. saying Ibra to win. Which of the Ibras? They are both Ibra. Vika Alina Femokumola say Ibra is your number 2, the one you support as your number 2 after Caesar. Vincent Mosisi, you say Ibrahim Sejjemba is the man of all seasons, while hashtag you say Ibra the only player we have in Uganda. Guys, they are both Ibra. So when you say Ibra, I may not be sure who of them you are referring to. Wesley Raymond Jr. always supporting MoneyMed. Yes, formerly there was kind of public relations officer for the MoneyMed team. Nowadays he's only a proud supporter, and of course the weakest on the team as a player. But my friend, thank you for watching. Kalangwa Chris watching from Rwanda. Oh, very nice. Nowadays we have viewers from Rwanda. Billy Armstrong, you say you would love to see Ibrahim Sejjemba versus Hazard. Okay, they at times face off in tournaments, but they are so friendly. I don't think a money match between them is possible anytime soon, unless they get some differences between themselves. Richard Davis, thank you for the appreciation. Anthony Tony supporting MoneyMed. Mokomola Alinafe, you say when you say Ibra you mean Sejjemba. Okay, now I get what you mean. Richard Shapasuka, you say Sejjemba to win. Namusende watching live from Botswana. If you're just joining the stream, we normally have weekly comps in Uganda. I believe that Uganda is now the leading hub for pool on the continent. Not in a way of kind of bragging, but here the game is so loved and it's played so regularly, so often by so many players. Besides the official tournaments of the Polo Association of Uganda, there are lots of matches that happen regularly on most of the weekends. At times during also midweek, there are weekly comps like this one. We also have at times privately organized tournaments which normally attract about 64 players. The weekly comps attract normally 32 players. When it's possible, there is also participation of ladies with a special category of their own within the tournament, or at times they can participate in the same event as men. Yes, there's one annual tournament, a big one called the National Open Championship. Normally gives out a car. These players also are contracted with different clubs, so there is also an ongoing clubs league which is organized by the Pool Association of Uganda. It normally happens from around April up to the end of the year. So this is the final of the first weekly comp of the year 2023. The last time we had the weekly comp was 3 months back, way back in October. And since October, of course, these players have been so busy. Even there was no time for weekly comps. They have been having tournaments here and there. Next weekend, there is likely to be no weekly cup. There will be a tournament across the eastern border in Kenya. It's called the All Stars competition. It is predominantly for Kenyans, but the organizer, Fahad, just engaged me. Yes, there may be 2 wildcard invitations from Uganda. And one of them is participating in the tournament, one of them maybe not. That's a legal shot, seeming Ibrahim Kayanja pulling one back on the black for the first time in the match and sinks it in comfortably. Ibrahim Kayanja 1, Ibrahim Sejjemba 4, race to 7. Mambo Kalapa, yes, you're a nice one. Bringing about the little important details of the players. Thank you for appreciation. Richard Shapasuka from Zimbabwe. Mwando Robinson, greetings to you. Ngonga Isaac, you say, how did Mansour perform today? He did not participate. He's one of those guys who are so consistent in weekly comps. He did not participate today. I don't know the reason why, but I believe it's a genuine reason because he loves them weekly comps. Tatenda Mopasa Junior, all the way from Zimbabwe. Ibrahim Sejjemba breaks and it indeed sinks in 1 yellow. He had a very mixed year last year. He has all the potential to be a very dominant figure, not only in Uganda, but even on the African continent. The only thing missing in his game is a little more consistency. If only he was just a little more consistent, maybe 40% more consistent. When his game is on, everybody can fall. He's one player whom you would struggle to think of any Ugandan player who has a better head-to-head performing statistic than him. Not even Caesar, not Kasozi, not Computer, not Glorious, not Odong, not Mansour. He has been around as a top player since 2017 as a very young boy when he won that very first comp he has ever won, the Mitiana Open, defeating Glorious in the final. Since then he has never ever looked back. Played with a number of clubs and won events with all of them, but also won a number of good trophies individually by himself. Weekly comps like this one, yes, money matches, in majority of them coming out victorious. Privately organized tournaments and 2 international tournaments. He's the only Ugandan with more than 1 international tournament, and I'm talking of a tournament that has players from so many African countries in participation. The first one was the Matthew Ngulube tournament, won in Lusaka 2020. The second was the Grand Mchana Open in Kenya, Nairobi, last year at Mchana Pub and Grill. and up to that time he was the only Ugandan who had ever won any international comp, and yet they were 2 in number. Caesar is only the 3rd to have won an international comp, but he stands at 1 victory. Ibra still in the lead in that one. Not just in the lead in terms of international tournaments won, but also leading in this final. He is 5-1 up against his friend but turned rival, Ibrahim Kayanja. They are racing to 7. And it is Ibrahim Kayanja to break. Yes, someone's asking about the prizes in our weekly comps. Normally, the usual prize is a humble 500k in Uganda shillings, the equivalent of 150 US dollars. Divide that amount by 2, you get the prize for number 2. Further divide by 2 to get the prize for number 3, and further divide by 4 to get the prize for number 4. And it is only the top 4 who get cash prizes. It is important to win the money, a little or as much as it is, but also important as a sign of how good the player is at the moment in comparison to their opponents, a show of their consistency and a way to determine how ready they are for bigger tournaments that are always and always and always coming. Spinner Kenny, thank you for watching. Wellington Masivo, still not yet done with what went on between Jerry and Caesar. Hashtag, you said Jerry is the best player we've ever seen in Africa. You're also not yet done. Someone is asking who is the best player between Caesar and Hazard. Well, Hazard is a very good player, so is Caesar, but Caesar is more of a winner than Hazard. Lots of accolades won by Caesar compared to Hazard, and the fact that you have to give it to Hazard for, even though I was head started by Caesar twice last week, he won both money matches. Final score was victory for Hazard with or without a head start. Richard Shapasuka tipping Ibra to win. Caesar, man. He will have to be careful not to foul, not to have himself snookered. He's one good shot away from bagging this frame. There is the good shot. He's a player also confident in his own abilities. Sorry for the break in video as Ibra Sejjemba breaks again with a 5-2 lead and sinks in 1 yellow and 1 red. The table is open. There is no single bad ball on the table. You wouldn't fault him for playing either of the colors, but it seems the yellows give him a better chance given the positioning. He will close the table with the yellow he's looking at. White ball opening up the yellow which is near the center pocket. The pot is on the opening, is not successful. Still has a chance to make amends. Has kept his cool with what has been happening in the country. Caesar head starting whoever cared to take the head start. Ibra, who is supposed to be Caesar's number one rival in the country, decided not to say a word and not to play. And I believe he's doing the right thing, responding by trying to win a comp, trying to regain his confidence. And before you know, you could be seeing him taking on Caesar in a money match. He's one guy whom, when his game is on, anyone can fall. He has defeated Caesar thrice in the last 4 times they've faced off, and is the only player with that kind of statistic against Caesar. Not even Jerry, including today's game, not even Aiden. Good shooting this. He will pot that red off the yellow with a big top spin. The rest is just a formality. Kalango Chris from Rwanda. Kavoma Bashir, Mansour's number one fan, also watching. Backspin. White is not accurate. Maybe he became too confident and complacent there, because he could have gone for the easier option of simply rolling the ball, white ball moving naturally. He finds the black but doesn't put it. Advantage Kayanja. Normally when good players of this level take on each other, it is the guy with the bigger number of balls, in this case being Kayanja, with an advantage in a game like this one. Failed support, but the defensive element was there in the shot. A snooker it is. Ibra Sejjemba finds the black and sets it perfectly in the pocket. Back to square one for Kayanja. He has one option only to go for the game. No doubt he can. Whether he will, we can only wait and see. We will have an answer in just seconds. And while it is past 11 p.m., actually 17 minutes to midnight, so proud that around 200 people are seated and are standing around the table at the venue. All tables, 8 of them, are no longer working. They are just watching this final. They want to see everything as it unfolds up to the end. And also over 300 of you watching live Sunday night into Monday morning. Yes, in East African time, this game will end on Monday morning. Southern African time, it will still be Sunday night. Good shooting, Ibrahim Kayanja. And he gets a rare applause from the fans. Hopefully for him, he doesn't mess up. And yes, he doesn't. He will win a third in the match. 3 Ibra Kayanja, 5 Ibra Sejjemba. Thank you for watching. Cancel Rama Omonya. After what has been happening in South Africa, you win some, you lose some. Governor KJ. Yes, the streaming network hasn't been perfect today, but we shall endeavor to give you all that we can give you. Martin Atin asking for the race. It is 7. Our race is 7. Motri Cheng, thank you for watching. Ken Atlanta Jr. watching from Kenya, waving your Kenyan flag. Happy Hubs. Tapiwa Vushe watching from Cape Town, South Africa. Motri Cheng. Ishak Scout watching from Kisumu in Kenya. Rama Omonya may be correcting me. Since Zimbabwe, you say Caesar has beaten Ibra 3 times. You say he has beaten Caesar 3 times also. Actually, if my memory serves me right, the last 4 times they've faced off. There was the Holy Cup, last round of last 32, in which Caesar defeated Ibra 7-2. Then a weekly comp organized at Dice Lounge in Manyonyo in the final, in which Ibra defeated Caesar 11-6. The last 2 times they must have faced off were the 2 lives in the double elimination comp that happened at Billiards Cafe in Zambia, in which both of Caesar's lives were eliminated by Ibra. That is what makes 3 victories for Ibra out of the last 4 he has faced off with Caesar. Enoch Athlegang watching from South Africa, Pretoria, Olympus. Welcome to the stream, Enos, and thank you for watching. A big South African following on this page. In fact, most of the games are streamed from Uganda, though so many of the viewers come from not just South Africa but also Southern Africa. Uganda, in terms of number of followers on this page, is second only to South Africa, and then Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana, and Kenya, in that order by the analytics of this channel. But we are looking at a very good clearance from Ibrahim Kayanja. Maybe he's coming back. 2 games that will instill confidence. The game is on once again, ladies and gentlemen. 9 games played, 5 for Ibra Sejjemba, 4 for Ibrahim Kayanja. They are racing 2-7. Do not sleep. You better immerse your feet underwater. Better take a cup of coffee. It is pool at its competitive best. Even when the stakes are not so high, there is every reason to play as competitive as they can. By the way, this tournament at Amigos is normally organized by Uganda's national female champion now. You must know Rukia Naiga, one of the best black ball female players, I think, in the world. Habs asking why I didn't travel to South Africa. You know those things, eh? Chiremida Remy, thank you for watching. Richard Shapasuka. Motri Cheng, thank you for the appreciation. TJ Zambia, you say Zambia Kuchalo, Zambia to the world. Zambia is just another of those homes of African pool. Say hi to my guys there, William Soko, and the entire contingent of players Victor Senyenza, the leader of players, national team captain. Royd Kabwe, Kelvin Fikoti, Moses Mofia, Edward Kateta, amongst others who played up to the final and lost in the World Black Ball Pool Championships in Tangier last year. The best ever, one of the best ever achievements African pool has gotten. Thank you, Zambia Kuchalo. Third caps, Wellington Matsivo, Budel Tuso, Sharon Obako. David, you say you are live from Kinshasa. Maybe the Kinshasa you are talking of is in Kampala. Seguya Baker, Chims Kapiola Chonga, RK Dizzy, Vincent Mosisi, Angel Mask, Bongo Banginyama. Third caps, it's a shot that didn't work out fully for Ibra, that one. Keko Russian Jr., Obe Mogwagwa, Washington White, yes, even Ibra playing as well as he has been playing today opts that it is not safe enough to go for that game given the current positioning of his yellows. His opponent is having none of that. By the way, Ibrahim Kayanja is also a guy who so much believes in his own abilities. He was the first player to respond to Mansour's money match invitation to all Ugandans. Remember when Mansour decided to do a Caesar to head start everybody besides 2 Ugandans. Of course, Caesar, whom he left out because they had already played twice, but also suggested that he wants to play a full match with Ibra and head starting everybody. Then Kayanja Ibra sent a voice note to Mansour's camp asking them to keep their head start to themselves. He played the money match without any head start and took it to the wire. He lost 16-15, but yes, lost like a man. And is shooting like a man. Mwansa Mlenga, good evening to you. Watching live from Nairobi in Kenya. You are a loyal Ibra fan. At the time I think Ibra got a number of fans from Kenya. They must have been early last year when he traveled to Nairobi to have a money match with Damian Overton, a Briton who is pretty much a Kenyan nowadays. Interesting match that one was. 16-13, Ibra won. He will need a big back spin on this one. That one's big enough, but you even say maybe too big to make a straight pot. He's aiming for a bank shot in the corner pocket on the left, on the right of your screen. Very accurate. Ibrahim Sejjemba 6, Ibrahim Kayanja 4. And while for the last 20 minutes, Ibrahim Kayanja has been shooting as good as Sejjemba, if not even better. Right now is the time he feels the effect of going 3-4-0 down at the start of the match. At times, going many games down can be insurmountable. Fair break it is from Ibrahim Kayanja, but a dry break. Maybe this is the time that Ibrahim Sejjemba is winning this comp. Jeff LMX, Martin Atin, both supporting Ibra, John Deron, Cabo, Tad's Caps. For once I see someone supporting Mosidamo as Ibrahim Kayanja is nicknamed. Ibrahim Sejjemba in attack mode, taking his time, but being sure of whatever he's doing. Of course, Ibrahim Kayanja has shown warning shots that in case Ibrahim Sejjemba messes around with the game, it can still go either way. But of course, for Kayanja to win this match, he must not only win this frame, but also the next two. And yet he is not on table. He has had a very mixed year, Ibrahim Sejjemba. So many victories, but also so many losses therein. So many near misses. He needs 2 or 3 big shots here. It can even be one big shot that can make everything so easy, as long as he puts and gives himself a very good white ball. Still has some work to do here. A dry break by Ibrahim Kayanja is about to cost him this match, not just the match, of course, the tournament itself. As Ibra seemingly puts that most important ball in the tournament on the black, most likely for the last time today, and in the tournament, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the first weekly competition here at Amigos in Kansanga has been won by Ibrahim Sejjemba, who has defeated Ibrahim Kayanja 7-4. You have been such a wonderful audience for the last 8 hours. May you have a wonderful evening. God bless you.